Do you really need to upgrade your digital modeler? Are you using your current one to its fullest capabilities? Let's check out this little jam using the Sonic Cake Matribox. All right, let's just break down what's kind of going on with that jam and the preset. So I have an amp dialed in clean, and we have drives, we have a delay, and we have a lead boost. So for the first foot switch, I guess when it's off, I have the chorus block on, and that's going with my clean. And I like chorus with clean. But when I engage the switch, the chorus gets shut off and my drives come on. So basically, foot switch assignment, if you only have a couple of switches to work with, and if the modeler allows you to assign foot switches like the Sonic Cake Matribox does, I believe the Vailton, I also have the Vailton GP100, same thing. You can, within the same foot switch, you can have things going on and off. All right, so that's how I get a nice clean channel sound. I get a nice drive sound. Now the second foot switch, I'm using the dedicated, well, it's not, the dedicated EQ block. They're all dedicated blocks in this modeler, and I'm using that as a lead boost. Okay, so I'm carving out a couple of frequencies that I want either increased or decreased when solo time comes, and then I'm upping the volume on the EQ. So there's my lead boost. Now expression pedal. Yeah, you could use it for a wah, but in this case, in this preset, I'm using it to control the amount of delay I have, and that is a wonderful tool, like another assignment. So you can effect assignment to the expression pedal in this. And I imagine other modelers, like I said, the Vailton GP100, which is very similar to this, even with its desktop editing and effects, very close. NUX, I believe they definitely have a 2-foot switch and one expression pedal unit, and there could be others by companies like Flamma, maybe the Joyo people have it. Anyways, point is, I've pushed that Sonic Cake Matribox to get me a clean sound. I have a drive sound, I have a solo boost, and a delay, and with only 2-foot switches and an expression pedal. And I could gig with this, and I have done it. I have gigged with this actual preset. Because, while it's nice to have all the effects for particular songs, if you're doing your top 40 cover bands, which I do, I'm finding like the audience isn't really, coming up to me afterwards, hey, you didn't have that, dotted eighth delay for that U2 song, or, it's nice to have, and it's good on you to put that effort in, but really, you can get by if you look at the modeler you have and see, are you using all its little features, and these kind of like effects and foot switch assignments are very key to get to making it more versatile and maximizing the switching and effect option potential and capabilities. So you don't necessarily have to leap to a Pod Go or a Vailton, whatever it is, their version of a Pod Go, or a Helix Floor, or Ampero Hot Tone, or a HX. Like, nothing wrong with getting those things and using them and dialing in tones if that's what you want. All I'm saying is that don't count out these little budget modelers, because they're not just one-trick ponies, okay? You can push them to get some greater sounds out of it. Something even like the Pod Express, you can totally gig with that as well. Now the downside with something like the Sonic Cake Matribox is it does not have any ports to add like a dual foot switch or another expression pedal. So there's that limitation. Whereas something like the Pod Express, you can add an expression pedal or dual foot switch and really open that sucker up for gigging. All right. So again, I hope that little jam just opened your eyes, and just to see like, oh, yeah, you can get good sounds out of something that small, and you can load IRs into this Matrobox, the Veilton. Like you can, and I think most of them you can load IRs, so you can get even better tones, or different tones. I don't want to say better, because this, you can manipulate the stock unit IRs to your sonic pleasure. So that's it. Don't give up. If the modeler that you are currently using, if it really isn't fulfilling the needs of the musical job that you have, or just for your own enjoyment, then by all means, of course, upgrade. But don't, take it from a guy who spent a lot of money on gear. Maybe investigate what you have a little further, which is what I'm trying to do now in my older age. And see what are its true limitations. There's always hacks out there for things, so try and find those things first, and then if it isn't going to work, then move up and upgrade. All right, that's just some advice. All right, so thanks for watching, guys. If you like the video, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next video.